Everything going fast. Everything in the morning. Right. Yeah. Sometimes the team song just roll on. This is the TVS, the Truth Broadcast Show, 9641, the heart and soul of Liberia. Good morning, folks. Knowledge is power. Oh my God. Knowledge is power. And guess what? Power is that ultimate supreme. You can't beat it. Knowledge is power means that a man has education and a complete control of his life by using the strength of knowledge. That's why I say knowledge is power. And guess what? The power is the ultimate supreme. You can't beat it. Good morning, folks. Welcome to the TV as the very fresh 96.1. The heart and soul of Liberia, cutting across the 15 counties in the land and breath of the Republic of Liberia. It takes the grace and glory of God to wake up in the morning. Thank God for the gift of life. The love of liberty brought us together. Let justice be done to all. One nation indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, folks. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts. Marka Davis together. For now, straight up to 10 o'clock, going to having breakfast right here wherever you listen, wherever you find yourself, or just increase the volume of the radio. Your woofers, your tweeters, if you listen via mobile phone, be driving in the car, maybe you had office already. If you slept on night shift, on board the night train, and those of you sleeping on night shift, it's not easy to work in the night, trying to make your way home in the morning. I would like to say good morning. The Southern Listeners Association. You don't call, you don't text. You listen to us religiously. Thanks for the trust. Let's have a great time serving breakfast this morning. Good morning, it's excellent. The president of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Yuma Boyka, yes, knowledge is power, and power is the ultimate supreme. This is what new Ramos Marka be there. This one now is straight up to I really chatted also. I think I can voice the one Derek and rest. One day in the public voice. Yes, good morning, Marka. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to our followers. Again, we are here to serve you breakfast up to 10 o'clock. This is the TVS on Truth 96 on 1
Man, I'm not
FM.
getting a regular flow from you,
The heart
man.
and soul of
The boy
Liberia.
birthday is coming. It's not flowing. That wish he had made a
That is
prediction.
that is
Marka have made a prediction
the rain
for.
are beating me in the head. I am.
Look, but beginning September 1, the OPL
Mm.
will start. Will not be
Yeah.
easy.
So they will just know your position as
Mhm.
co-chair. You
Co-chair,
can be chairman of the committee.
all former
You
government
got it.
officials.
You got the biggest OPS in the country. You can be
Yes.
saying that and then you be
What?
chairman. It can be.
What?
Yes.
Look.
It can be.
Beginning September 1, every morning, whether the orange money or the other network
You gotta raise.
before we start the show.
You gotta raise the resources to get a particular thing I want for my birthday.
Do you know a professional police officer? The my birthday is coming and he have the job, that's why I come in more.
Mm.
The police officer will tell you fast nickel is better than on slow down. You know, hear that one before? You go to the traffic codes and ask Castle Zuba. Fast nickel better than slow
down.
the slow down. Anyway, yes, good morning, my brother. How you doing this morning?
Yes, good morning. We are great. Again, we are thankful to God for giving us life this morning to come and serve our people. A lot of things have been happening in the country, and we believe that one day, the country will get on course, and Liberians will again be proud of their country. Like President Marka said yesterday when he went to speak at the Street Child Project launch,
Okay.
he said, "For me, it's not about the next election; it is about the next generation."
Okay.
Look, President Marka, that saying validate my philosophy or my thinking and belief that the person who will transform this country will not be president who is looking for a second term.
Okay.
I've always said that. And
One shot.
each time I hear the president say, for me, it's not about the next election, it's about the next generation, it gladdens my heart. And I think he's speaking this out of his soul. I think it is not a political statement. I think this is a statement by conviction. And I believe that he will do what he has promised the Liberian people. If that is the case, that will be fine. But any attempt to deviate from some of these things that we believe can put Liberia on the right trajectory, we will criticize. Yes, we will critique, we will criticize, we will bring out the negatives to ensure that the right things are done in the interest of the Liberian people. Let me say thanks to the Ministry of Gender by launching. I know there have been a lot of projects that are being launched. Maybe sometimes what I should call it emergency projects or haphazard projects being launched to take care of certain things in the country. But most of the time, these projects have not really yield the expected outcomes. So we are hoping that that project launch to take care of street children, to take care of our disadvantaged people, youth in the country, will be fruitful. We are hoping that the Ministry of Gender will put in all and collaborate with other agencies of government, including international partners, not leaving out the Liberian media.
Definitely.
Not leaving out the Liberian media.
And you know why?
Yeah.
The media were the gatekeepers of the society. In case you don't know, a successful government will not play a blind eye to the media. We can disturb the whole country. One local network can disturb the whole piece of the country. That's why we're gatekeepers of the society.
Typical example was the 2020 midterm election.
Election, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And we'll play our role. Look, journalists, let's continue to play our role as fourth estate. Now, sometimes, when police, just after your birthday, you get that vehicle in driving.
I like the confidence.
Yes, by the grace of God.
Yeah, I like the confidence.
And the police slowly then just say, "Hey, officer, I'm a member of the fourth estate, man." Some of the police officers, "Oh yeah, member of the fourth estate." We have respect. They should respect us, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Let's go have this morning. Let's continue again. There are some names that will not be sweet to be called president. So that's more calls I receive. So other party they call him one nego soon. D Liz very soon say, "Why you call him the presidential candidate?"
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, let's make a round. Let's do party by party before Marka do the lineup. There are some names would not be suit the presidency.
Oh, but who you trying to do justice to now?
Yeah, I just want proof that party wrong and say, why is it we are presidential president?
Oh,
you know the man can win the presidency. I say in which country?
Oh.
He say in Liberia.
What his name say?
I don't even know his name. The guy has 0.04.
Mark Kennedy.
No, not Mac. Mac had 00.00. The first ever Mac Drew.
Yeah.
Yes, let's see some names.
No, I mean
The senator, the party itself.
the party that collected the driver and carried him for
Yes,
Senator.
yes.
Leon.
Yeah, Miller. You know Miller.
Yeah, Miller.
Miller.
I know sometimes I say
Yeah.
Miller.
Yeah, two different political parties that didn't get a senator name. Probably that person will be president in 2029. Who knows?
Imagine.
Yes. Let's give you some eardrop. And will this name sound good? My training mate, if he decides
For president?
we'll do the two, a president and vice president, the name suits.
Okay.
Vice President Amara Kone. Is sweet.
Okay. Vice President Amara Kone.
Vice President Amara Kone.
Yeah.
Are you reading your news?
Then now?
Are you reading your news?
His Excellency President Amara Kone.
No, not correct. And suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that come under the vice president.
So maybe
let's try
his presidency, Vice President Amara Kone. I think Vice President about.
Yeah, the vice president suit. Yeah. Don't go in the high tone, drop your tone down a little
Yeah,
bit.
that was brought it down.
Yes.
But it didn't, I know communications more. Yeah. So if it is the president, His Excellency President Amara Kone.
No, and
so that's why the Vice President.
Yeah, they try.
His Excellency Vice President Amara Kone. Yeah, in Atuba.
Let's try Sir Joseph before I go on practice ground Saturday.
Just,
let's try Sir Sunday. Yeah.
The president is Excellency Sir Hali Joseph. Sir Joseph.
So lead Hali or let's see something.
His Excellency President Sir Joseph.
No, it's sweet. Yeah, let's try the vice president.
The vice president of the Republic of Liberia, Sir Joseph.
Not bad. Yeah, it's small. Let's come to
the Ebola hero.
Ebola hero.
Yeah.
But you made the vice president. Let's go to what's the party name, man?
Which party?
Let's go back to Sheikh. Sheikh said we call it. I don't know Sheikh running mate.
No, but he get running mate.
Yeah, Sheikh said we should try again. Maybe he need a cash for presidency. So try. Let's give Sheikh one more try.
Sheikh Mustafa Kuyate.
President
Sheikh Mustafa Kuyate.
Pending, man. Let's leave it pending.
Yeah,
pending. Let's try former Vice President Joel.
Joel?
Yes.
Nothing will match.
You trying to do it will match?
Let me tell you why it will match.
Okay.
Me a little gift.
Yeah.
The reason it will match is because this woman's name has been associated with the president before.
Yeah.
So it was like First Lady, Madam Joel Howard Taylor. It came from there. Vice President, Madam Joel Howard Taylor. So if you say Her Excellency President Joel Howard Taylor. Wow.
Imagine.
What?
But I don't think she get it.
Imagine power.
Yeah, but she get ambition.
So you see now.
Like John Mobile.
When we tell Liberian people, it is the media that can make people they think it is.
They'll be playing for.
So by calling this woman inconsistently on the news as
rebranding.
First lady went senator, then we went to vice president. The woman need not resemble president now.
Yeah, the name resemble. Yeah, we'll qualify Joel for
that. Yeah, her name now.
The name
resemble president.
Yes, President Joel Howard Taylor.
Her Excellency President Joel Howard Taylor.
Same we try female. Let's go to
Sarah
Besselo. Yeah, try Sarah.
Sarah tried yesterday.
Yeah, it matched. Sarah Besselo match, right? Let's go to Shalin Bronsky. Let's see Shalin.
Her Excellency President Shalin Bronsky. It sounds nice.
You know why cash? Or that
has been associated with president.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah.
You see, name got effect though.
Yes.
Yeah. Her Excellency President Shalin Bronsky. Try with the vice president again.
Wow.
Vice President
Shalin Bronsky.
Cash also.
It's still fun.
Okay.
Fun. Even Representative Shalin Bronsky fun. Senator Shalin Bronsky is fun. Even Minister Shalin Bronsky is still fun.
Justice Minister Shalin Bronsky
is still fun.
Chief Justice Shalin Bronsky is sweet. Yeah. Let's move on. Let's go. Let's go back to the mill. Let's go back to Tewon. Tewon say they were doing it too fast. Look, give us just 5 minutes. 5 minutes, they were quoting.
His Excellency President Tiawan C. Gonglu, President of the Republic of Liberia. Yeah, not bad. You know what? Tiawan knew would catch the president. I want to council not intimidate you.
No content, man. Me and me were watching when Gloria Musu's car was being set free. Were watching it.
Okay.
Yes. And I said, council, what did I take?
You went to see him?
Yeah, I went to see him yesterday.
I see why you're going back on the show.
So let me tell you what council want to do yesterday. Council said we should watch live on my phone. I said no, council your statement. Let you your data. Let bring your data. Council said no. You scream for your journal. I said not an issue.
What council said about my comment yesterday that he overtrained him because he want to remain young.
Council said he will officially respond now. So I said, council, what do you make of Gloria Musu's card been set free today? He said don't comment until I make public appearance.
Okay.
Yeah. So. And council knew will catch up because you know the guys here have been with Amos Sawyer training. Council Musa Ability, coming in with the cabinet Janet there. Amos Sawyer, piggy there. Yeah, let's try Cummings again. If Cummings name can care with the president, hey God, they may try 2 times more.
Yes, yeah. I think because of the I think it will match because he's being associated with the presidency because he's always been called presidential candidate. So it is very easy and sounds so sweet for someone to say His Excellency President Alexander Benedict Cummings. Yes,
Excellency.
Yeah, His Excellency President Alexander Benedict Cummings.
What's his wife name said? First Lady
Madam Teresa
Cummings. It's sweet though. Like our boys there. You know, our name can always be Remy. Let's go back to former President George Weah. If George Weah can still sound sweet for the presidency. Marka, come here, I knew. I put you said to wish him.
But you followed the news last night?
Yeah, listen.
I was recapping the headline and I just said President George Weah.
But Papa, you said what?
Somebody text me, say wedding. I said, where?
If it was normal that you radio on stereo radio, with like Aaron Carter radio news on stereo radio, you put the whole country in problem.
I don't know where that thing came from. And I was so serious with my President George Weah.
Let's try something. A man named Nick can still sweep the presidency. Hold on small, please. I know you have this job.
So on you.
Oh, but wait, but keep it up.
No, the truth is we're not holding anything. The truth is, Weah's name matched the presidency. Yes, because this is something that was used to the ears of the Liberian people and the media for 6 years. So His Excellency President George Manuel Weah.
Yeah, and the way people say George Weah. George Weah, waka. Yeah, look at Martin here, President Martin.
Yes,
here. Martin again.
So, look at how much care so much I need to it. How much care also need to do clean air, giving injection.
That need to do.
That president.
You not try.
That president.
But they make it raise up with a political party.
Yeah, you would take one of the nurses to be a running mate.
Yeah. How many names we have in tried, say?
We don't owe people names. It's all right now.
It's all right, man. It's all right, man. Your party there, some of your got 0.000.2.
Okay, Alan, we too. But we talked about Clarence yesterday. His Excellency President Dr. Clarence Moniba. It's nice because their father was back.
Hey, guess what happened in Marka? President Baka just laughing.
He just saw that my office is picking and trying people in my chair one by one.
So what do you do? Baka just laughing.
He just saw that my chair is picking and trying to go one by one.
Yeah, one by one. Yo, I have to wait for 6 years. Baka just laughing, yes, smiling. He said, okay, when they finish, he said, Katomo, when they finish, yeah, let me know. Then I'll start listening to the show. Yes, good morning, folks. The True Breakfast Show, 96.1.
And a very special good morning to the president and the first family of the Republic.
Yeah. Look, we get keep us in society, man. Let me say happy birthday to brother W. Today's a birthday. Happy birthday. Celebrate well. And good morning to big brother Abraham Shaw. Yes, he said we made his day. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes, Abraham Shaw. Yeah. The birthday party will contribute. Yes. Abraham Shaw, don't worry. Yes, good. Let's go.
Kasumu Sila. How is he?
Kasumu then. No, their names I will call.
OPS.
And you know what? The day you know gave me that OPS name, I went to the King's building when Mickey Gray, former police chief of traffic, chief of public safety, former 105, rest in peace.
Yes.
It was on a sunny afternoon when Mickey Gray just yelled in the King's building. OPS, all the policemen are telling you right. So you are talking about. Let the OPS man go in there. Yeah, let's hear what we have this morning.
Yes, so this show is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited, the Pan-African Bank. Coming up shortly is the health tips with David Coty this morning for at least 3 minutes. That will be followed as usual by the review of the local dailies. to bring you up to speed with what are the stories being reported in the print media. In our studio chat this morning, reports confusion sparked between supporters of UP stalwart Henson Kiazuru, or Hassan Kiazuru,
Mm-hmm.
accusing Public Works Minister Rodan Giddies of interfering with the issue of his taking over at the National Road Funds.
Mm-hmm.
These are some of the issues that we'll be talking about this morning. Again, the GSC Top West Africa list for what? We will discuss that. The real minister said to be forwarded to court in Bapolu for trial. That's the jurisdiction where the issue happened, so that court have to take charge of the matter. At 8:20, and in passing, we'll just make small comment
Mm-hmm.
about the
So,
Supreme Court's decision yesterday and
mm-hmm.
Senator McGill's decision to withdraw his petition before the court.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
just in passing, we'll do that this morning. And at 8:20 to 8:35, the segment Talk to Your Leader comes on. 8:35 to 10 after 9, we will have a team from UNEPO. UNEPO, how they call the executive director, Tia, and
Mm-hmm.
others will be here to talk about their health facility, their monitorings, their project recently. They even had a dialogue also recently concerning that project. So they will come here to talk more about that as they look at policy reform and other plans for the health sector. 10 after 9, sports, entertainment, commercials here brought to you by Orange and EcoBank. 9:20 to 10 o'clock this morning, the FASA School of Excellence, the principal, Fire, and other members of the administration will come to talk about issues at the institution as well as progress being made so far. So there will be so on the last segment of the show, we'll be talking about education this morning with the folks from FASA. Yes, in the base of all country first, this is what we got for you this morning.
Yes, beautiful lineup. The breakfast show. Someone said, "Why don't try the Vice President Jeremiah Kung?"
So, but we'll try on yesterday.
Yeah, we trying again. Not trying everything. No direct relationship of us. Yeah, Kung will co-file. Anyway, David Quote is coming out of the health tip right now. It's about a minute down, 8 o'clock. This is the Truth Breakfast show. There is going to fill us in at least for 3 minutes. He's going to call immediately. This is the only job he's depending on for the rest of his life. David Abbas, good morning.
Good morning to Ambassador Davis. Glaucoma is our topic today. It is a silent key. About 43 million people are blind around the world today because they don't care to know whether their beautiful eyes are working properly or not. 43 million people blind around the world today. If you have not been to the hospital before to see an ophthalmologist or eye doctor to check on your eyes for glaucoma, do it today. It can steal your sight quietly and unknown to you. I mean, unaware to you. You have to check it. Glaucoma is when the optic nerve is damaged, and this happens as a result of high pressure in the eye. The eye pressure is different from your body pressure. The body pressure is always 120 over 80, sometimes a little higher when you get older. But the eye pressure is between 10 and 20 millimeters. When it goes above that, you are in trouble. The optic nerve is the nerve at the back of the eye. It is connected to the brain. It enables you to see. It sends messages to the brain for you to see. When it is damaged, my friend, you are in trouble. This is why I have told you 1,000 times that no doctor in the world will ever remove your eyeball to remove a cataract. If that happens, the optic nerve will be damaged and you will never see again. Now, glaucoma is a silent killer, like I said, because it's asymptomatic. It has no early signs. If you think it would be like malaria where you feel feverish or typhoid where you're going to feel warm, no particular sign from the beginning. You only see signs when it starts to get worse. Like I told you about a former minister of planning who is now totally blind because he has only 1% eyesight. He did not know that he had this problem. Notice, even though high pressure is the main cause of glaucoma, but sometimes when your pressure is low, when it's normal, the eye pressure, you can still have glaucoma. This is why I have always told you that the first medicine to good health is early detection. Please go and find out today. Like I did mine 7 years ago. I detected that I had glaucoma in my eye 7 years ago, and I have been taking my eye drops every day for the past 7 years. One in the morning, one in the evening. This tells you it's very serious. Now, if you want my advice as to where to go, to check your eye, go to the JFK. I don't have any particular dealing with JFK. But people's eyes have been destroyed in this town because of where they go. Something they go behind their house. Now, remember this. Do not drink tea or coffee on empty stomach in the morning. Especially you, Mr. Green Tea, Olive Roberts. I always see you with a cup in the morning when you have not eaten stuff. It will cause bloating. Bloating simply means gas in the stomach and that can cause serious trouble for you. So drink your green tea or your hatayi or coffee or whatever 1.5 hours after eating your breakfast. Yes, after you eat your breakfast. And breakfast does not mean salad or whatever. You can even eat your one little donut, drink water, and wait for 1.5 hours. Then you drink your green tea, but don't do it right away. I'm not the one saying this. Medical scientists are the ones that are saying this, not me. My duty here every morning is to do my research and to inform you. Thank you very much for the time.
Yes, David, thank you so much. They're in the Scotty. Is it what?
Yeah.
Is it what?
Oh no, that's somebody reading news in the field. I have somebody reading.
President, why you get campaign money?
Mr. Cody, I met your junior brother. I didn't get his first name, but his last name is Cody. Yes, your junior brother.
Yeah.
You guys do a leg.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, President Boca just laughing, say, I'm a Jordan picking and playing with, so try names, though.
No, he's not worrying. He's only laughing. He knows that he's there for 12 years. All that thing they tell him the man, oh, you and I go, but you're still on there. All the good things that are happening, you're still on there.
They will explain Taya, eh?
Kaya, they do everything.
My man, don't mess up for politics, though.
I think force the money.
You don't know it all.
You don't know
Yes,
it all.
let's get a review of the local journalist what's making news this morning on the print media 9641. Yes, well, no time to waste. The hero pull down of rain out there. So all you do is just increase the volume of the radio a little bit. You get us loud and clear this morning. This is the Truth Breakfast Show. Welcome to the review of the local news. What's making news? The Independent. Guess what? The publisher put a media blackout on the Ministry of Finance. Yeah, they ready to you, John.
Oh yeah, that'll be the next step.
Yeah, media blackout.
Yeah.
The new word for the media now, media blackout. If you look at more than 5 newspapers have media blackout on the Ministry of Finance. They put out a meeting, 11 broadcast now. Ministry of Finance sanction. It's a major story on the front page of the Independent. As publisher demand debt settlement at government for tax here.
Yeah.
And government law publicity. Government will pay, trust me. We didn't say what Jimmy, same old day. Government will pay, government law publicity. Yes, finance ministry sanctioned. Well, as publisher demands debt settlement. Well, it's on the front page of the Independent. Grab a copy and read the rest of this story. Bank of Ghana clears CBL on US 20 million uncalculated bank notes shipment. Let's go to the back page and see what the back page have. The back page of the Independent for the 5 rehab officer order goes training. It's on the back page. LRA concludes steady mission in Kenya. Is a sum of this story here. And in the review of the Independent.
Yes, let's go for the hot paper newspaper. Supreme Court says Gloria Musu-Scott orders free. Where I'm seeing the former Chief Justice right here on the front page. A big photograph on the front page of the hot paper newspaper, and at the lower part of the paper are the 4 Supreme Court justices. You see them line up there in red and black. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go to the back page. The back page, Publishers Association blacklist finance ministry. Wow.
Okay.
That's a serious thing. CBL Bank of Ghana clarify US 20 million cash consignment is another story on the back page. FRA issues administrative sanction against UBA Liberia. Another story right there. Government to revamp UL infrastructures is another story on the back page of the hot paper newspaper.
Yes, with no time, let's go to the Inquirer. Yes, yes, the Inquirer newspaper is our next stop this morning. I'm telling you, The entire media blackout. Yes, publisher issue blackout on Ministry of Finance is a major story on the front page of the Inquirer. Grab a copy. Gloria Scott becomes Sub Beach chief cupbearer. Lies government on injustices. Massive reform for prisons. Yes, while in prison, she had discovered a lot of innocent people still language behind bars pending investigation. We'll have to take time and look into it. Yes, innocent people in prison for no reason. Anyway, um, Fuller community seeks inclusion in Liberia. So solve this story here. Let's go to the back page and see what's on the back page. This is a big story on the back page. GSC tops West Africa in World Bank ranking. Yes, so this is part of our talking points. So I'm seeing Gashua Jackson, the head of the General Auditing Commission, is on the back page. You can grab a copy and read the rest of the story this morning.
Let's go for the Daily Observer newspaper. The lead story on the front page: Supreme Court acquits former Justice Scott and relatives, overturns murder conviction. While the former Chief Justice also captured right here. U.S. Ambassador, Commerce Minister highlight SMEs empowerment. Seeing Amin Modad standing alongside Ambassador Mark Turner right here on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. Publishers take stand against government's overdue debt to media. Okay. Senator McGill backs down on legal challenge, urges full investigation by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission about giving Senator and former Minister of State is also captured in photograph on the front page of the Daily Observer. Let's go to the back page. Rhoda Weeks Brown to retire as IMF General Counsel and Director of the Legal Department. She's captured also here on the back page of the Daily Observer. Liberia Internet Governance Forum 2024 aims to tackle digital divide. Is the last story on the back page of the Daily Observer.
Yes, lastly for my end, this one is the New Republic. The New Republic. Glorious Moses Scott last as Supreme Court set her free. Well, former Chief Justice was captured on the front page of the New Republic. Is on the stand for $50. Grab a copy. Contractor acknowledged Western cluster presence. Is a sub-lead story also on the front page of the New Republic. Grab a copy. CDC will never be erased. We're saying that. Let me see the person here. Len Eugene Nambwe. Yeah. Yes. One of the longest serving government officials ever Liberia have. Eugene Nambwe served from almost 5 different ministries. Let's go to the back page. That's more promo. Zero investment in Liberia, lack of progress in Guinea. Well, HPX, high power exploration, is on the back page. The major story on the back page of the New Republic. You can grab a copy of this paper. There is no immunity for unlawful acts. Minister Pia tells Senator McGill. Yeah, Jeremy Pia going back to back. What? Matthew Pia, grab a copy and read the rest of the story. And in the review from mine end from the New Republic.
Yes, so finally from my end is the Heritage newspaper. The Heritage newspaper is also $40 on the newsstand. The lead story on the front page: PAL, that's the Publisher Association of Liberia, places media blockage on Ministry of Finance and Development planning until what? Well, I'm seeing Otello Gabla, the president of the Publishers Association, right here, right beside the acting Finance Minister Anthony Myers. And again, 55th legislature reconvenes for second special section today. I'm seeing the Speaker, the Pro Tem, and the President all photographed on the front page of the Heritage newspaper. Former Chief Justice got free at last as Supreme Court cites insufficient evidence. Let's go to the back page of the Heritage newspaper. Liberia remains vulnerable as LDA seizes US 1.5 million worth of drugs in just 2 months. Yeah. Again, another story on the back page: US to make Liberia's health system one of the strongest. Who is saying that? I'm seeing the US ambassador accredited to Liberia, Mark C. Turner, captured right here. Liberia secures first vice president of WHO Regional Committee for Africa. Who is that? The health minister, Dr. Luis Foto, is that person. And bilateral engagement between LMP and Rwanda National Police inside. Gregory Coleman, the Inspector General of Police, is captured right here on the back page of the Heritage newspaper.
Yes, so it's 8:15. These stories are interesting. You do get on the newsstand and buy a copy of this paper, sold for $40, $50 Liberian dollars. Yes, of course, the show is brought to you by Orange Liberia and, of course, the Palm African Bank. Echo Bank have a very big promotion. The back to school promotion. Yes, you don't want to miss this out. The Palm African Bank will welcome schools opening in early September. So, Wash Up is a massive one coming up from your one and only, the Pan African Bank. Good morning again. It's a TBS. Let's get our attention quickly with time 15 minutes down 8. What is happening? Appointment in government. This leads us directly with former Representative Hensi Kasulu.
Okay.
Yesterday, there was a mini protest. Good morning, His Excellency President Boykai. Good morning to you. Hensi Kasulu was steward within a unity party. The e-mansion carry him. He was one of the few people that was nominated to take over the national road funds. And Kazulu, in his own mind, believed that there is an interference of one of President Braga's own cabinet. And I want the president to not allow this going down. I'm not going to dive into the party business, but we all know the role Hensi Kazulu played within the Unity Party, a very familiar face within the party. There was one person who campaigned for President Walker in his hometown, Grand Kitman County. Kitman have the Mendi, the Va, the Gola. So Kazulu cut across the both of them. So his own supporters is still disbelieving. Why is it the president have appointed Kazulu and Kazulu cannot take over at the national road funds? So Kazulu have come out publicly and said, well, pointing finger, quote unquote, directly at the Minister of Public Works. So Roden Giddens, it is Roden Giddens who is stopping. I repeat, it is Roden Giddens, the Minister of Public Works, who is stopping me from taking office. Why Kazulu say that? We also have in our possession a communication that was sent from the Minister of Public Works to the National Road Fund. Boss, that continue your work. NC Kazulu is so busy with the inauguration. So I want President Boakai, those of you who are within a unity party, to settle this matter, because I'm hearing there will be further protests. now, political reward is not in heaven; it's right here on earth. So the supporters' protest yesterday was to get the attention of His Excellency President Boakai. Yes, and Marka, as I said, even he's asking to come and appear live on a public platform. Can you imagine this? Yeah. So that's it.
So I think what I think is that I think the president should do the appropriate thing. Whatever is hindering his is taking over at the road fund. I think the president should look into that.
As we speak, is this Kazulu calling?
I think this thing is more than has gone more than 4 months. And I mean, it is unusual.
Yes.
Yeah, it is unusual. Whether it is border on any legal, political, whatever reason, I think the president should take this decision once and for all.
If it's the president's decision for him not to take over, but Kazulu believe that the president communicates with Kazulu. So who is stopping it? So you see, Kazulu, I want you to hold on, please. After our talking point, maybe you could be our first caller.
Yes.
So if you say that it's Minister Giddens or Public Works is stopping you, then we'll hear from you. So let's move on. And we'll want the President Boakai, that case at the LDA, please, the investigation, please act on the investigation. So Liberians will not say that you suspended one of your able lieutenant, Abraham Kroman, and up to now, nothing has been said. We understand the team that was responsible for that investigation, they are done at work, and the report is on the decks of the Excellency. Let's pick it up with there. Yes. But let's get our attention. Time is flying. We got to go to the McGill something. Yeah. And I want to say kudos to the GAC. Joshua Jackson have done what we call an excellent job. That today, I'm seeing a big story here on the Inquirer newspaper, the back page. Liberia Auditor General has secured the highest ranking among supreme audit institutions in West Africa. This current GAC, now GAC is telling us that after John Molo will still have a very young guy who is doing a professional job. That today in Africa, Liberia can top the ranking because GAC is auditing everywhere. And you see, the reports they are bringing out, they are all factual. And I want to say kudos to the GAC. Don't stop there. And we'll be calling on some institution. We'll say, look, GAC, you need to order this other place. You need to order this other area. So, Gasha, I want to give you a thumbs up, not more to say, Marka.
Yes.
Yeah, let's move on to follow something. Yes, yesterday we saw what happened, right?
Mm.
Former Chief Justice Gloria Moses Clark have been set free. That makes reaction all the social media.
Yeah, so there have been all these
Mhm.
mixed reactions, but my only thing I say is that no matter the nature of the case, your defense,
Mhm.
your defense, and based on evidence, the court rule based on evidence. That's the issue. So for me, I don't want to be
Mhm.
any way critical
Mhm.
to say maybe the case was political or whatever happened. People have been saying that,
Mhm.
but a matter of fact, if you listen to the Supreme Court hearing of the appeal that was filed,
Mhm.
prosecuting lawyers themselves shot themselves in the legs
Mhm.
because they could not sufficiently prove murder. Because if, for example, the pathologist said that, oh yes, we saw foreign DNA, but then it was not too important, we trash it. Yeah, that's a major evidence that you
Mhm.
could take to court. But for you to say they didn't take it so serious, and the matter of fact, they were basing a case theory on circumstantial evidence and all of that. Well, the justices looked into the matter and said, well, the evidence is not enough to hold these people for murder. So, I mean, that's just this justice system. And I want to let the Liberian people know that when they say justice is served, it is not only conviction. Acquittal is also justice. Yes, acquittal is
They're
justice.
serving both ways.
Yes, so that's what it is. We move from there, and Senator McGill said,
Yeah, let's go to follow. You got a
yeah,
video? You have the video there?
what the video I
Yeah.
have here is
Okay.
when he was speaking about the
Okay.
issue with Brandon Samuka.
Yeah, but follow say all the charges should be dropped. The LSC should drop his.
So this is what happened.
Do a live investigation go on.
He somehow started on his petition filed to the court earlier because he said whatever he did, it was in close proximity with the presidency. So I mean, he enjoyed privileges and immunity as chief of staff in the office of the president. So I don't know. Like sometimes I say teachers can misteach, journalists can sometimes misinform, and sometimes lawyers can misadvise. That the three things are copied from there. So I think Senator McGill initially misadvised to say go to court and tell the court that everything you did was on the instruction of the president because the president enjoys some immunity. Your settled should enjoy immunity.
It's similar to a Brennan Samuka.
Yes.
Comparing it.
So I mean, he got it. The final advice now to withdraw that petition before the Supreme Court to say, well, let the LECC carry on with that investigation.
And
I will go to court and vindicate myself.
That's it.
So that's what he said.
Yes. So follow you going to court. Don't take court crowd behind you.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Let it
CDC party, we know you're supposed to be a responsible party. We don't expect you when court or if established institution of government are doing investigation or maybe trial ongoing, then party people will be going. No, it's like tampering with justice. It's like you're building public sentiment around the case. So I mean, it's not correct. We want to speak to the acting chairman of the party, Janga Ko, the Secretary General, Jefferson Koji. When these investigations are being done, whether indictments are drawn and people are going to court, let CDC partisans sit down to the party headquarters or sit down at homes, follow the legal process instead of wearing barrier, taking placards and following the legal process, with that form of protest and agitation. I think it is wrong. A political party should not be doing that. If you do that, you tell us that when you come back to power, you honor the judiciary, you honor my justice in the country.
Great.
So sit to where you sit. My brother Avin, we said, it is not only about doing that, people will know that you are a politician. Politicians take wise and critical decisions that sometimes reflect the image of their party and that of the country. It's not just about protesting.
The day I reached the level of Avin, we say, just 30 seconds. Avin ascended as a system minister, right?
Yes.
You'll not see O'Neill back to what I was doing 6 years ago.
Yeah, he's a party person now.
Yeah, no, but given to the fact that I've assumed a certain level, so my reaction will be on a very, but professional as compared to 6-7 years ago. Anyway.
Maybe that's all he knows.
Yes, but I mean, this should not be happening. But let's speak with from Hansi Kazulu. Kazulu, you can give me a call right now. I mean, what we saw yesterday, you decide to finally open up. Let's hear from one representative of big steward or heavy steward of the Unity Party, Hansi Kazulu. Where after Hansi Kazulu, We'll take phone calls coming in right now on the show. But this is Hansi Kazulu coming through live this morning. Hansi is of the Unity Party. Good morning. Welcome to the Truth Breakfast Show, Hansi.
Good morning on you. Good morning, Marka.
Morning.
Okay. Okay. So this opportunity is given. This is your first appearance on any network. Tell us what is happening.
For 2 or 3 reasons, and I hope you will give me a little time to.
Let's work in 2 3 minutes. Yes, we're running within time. Yes.
Uh, there was a protest yesterday, and I think some supporter of mine or some individual from Cape Town participated. I want to say here categorically that I didn't know about the organizations of that protest. If I'm knowing and it was for me, I could have canceled the protest. What I gather, there are 12 or more aggrieved workers that were dismissed from the National Road Fund. So they decided to gather themselves and meet President Joseph Boakai to express their grievances. Unfortunately, I think some supporter, because they said there was a placard manure on it, wrote my name and actually joined those that were doing the protest for their unfair or unjust dismissal from the road fund. How I got to know about the protest at the president's house, which they said it was a peaceful protest. It was a protocol officer that called me from the marshal. And then where I become disheartened. She called me and concluded, say, Kiazulu, that you brought people to, no, she said, Kiazulu, you brought people to the president's house to protest. I said, how will you indict me without you asking me? After that, I dropped the phone. And where I went to the marshal day before yesterday to see Minister Grigsby and the economy advisor. While I was talking to the economy advisor, a text came, but I didn't read the text. I went on Minister Grigsby office floor, and I received a call that a sick uncle of mine that was brought in town passed away. I left the marshal without meeting Minister Grigsby, and I ran down, came to Yukutan. We took the body. We left with the body yesterday for the Islamic burial. I was in Cape Town when the lady called me. Without no ethical procedure, she just indicted me. Then I was told again by another person from the mansion that, oh, somebody went there and said, Minister Grace will receiving money that why he can't give my job. No, I cannot sanction disparity kind of comments against anyone, not only Minister Grace, anyone. For the road fund, I indicted the Commonwealth Minister because he wrote for my takeover. And on the day of the turning over, he called and he said, Josita shouldn't turn over. And I respected his instructions. So anyone asked me, I said, no, that Roland Jaden caught the turning over process. So the protest yesterday was not organized by my group.
Okay.
It was just elements of people that also supported me before. Some of them, I don't even know them. And I'm told it is a lady that was heading the aggrieved dismissed worker that mobilized the people to go at the president residence. All of a sudden, everybody start calling me. You send people to the president. Well, it's unfair to me. If it is a job, they want to tarnish my reputation. I have a life to live. They can take the job. I will still exist. But to continuously lie and bring about falsehood on my character, it is happening.
On Marka Zulu, at the role form, it's not a tenure position because since the e-bank carry you mhm.
The rule form, it is a contractor position. But it doesn't mean you have a contract or you have a tenure. When you involve in financial malfeasance, appropriation of fund entrusted, definitely you don't have tenure.
Have you complained to the executive mansion of the interference of uh, Minister Gideon because the road funds don't fall directly under the Ministry of Public Works?
No, I think the executive mansion know about it. And I don't want to dwell on Minister Gideon's approach to my taking over. I don't want to dwell on it. Today, the president want to dismiss or suspend the head of the law firm because of financial impropriety. Definitely, I will take over.
Probably you have gotten yourself into a more problem. You have gotten up public now. It could be misinterpreted. Hence, it can little take out to the media.
Oh no, I'm a Liberian. There's a freedom of speech. I'm not abusing anyone. I just explaining my side of the story that came out yesterday, and people are concerned. So I have to clear my part. I was not I was in Cape Mount for a burial when I received call from a protocol lady from the mansion.
Okay, thank you. As you close up,
I think it is a inscripted kind of a propaganda against me. I remember one time Minister Brinsley called me and asked me, say, "Oh, Hassan, they said you went to the roof for and we group of people to extract people from the offices of the roof for." I said, "No." From the 1st of March 2024, when I went to the roof for and the turnover was cut off, I have not passed 10th Street. My stop is always at Morex Plaza. I've never crossed 10th Street. Every time going this way, I use Ghana's View route. So I clear that. So it's like somebody just want to see me in private for this one job. If they want to take the job, let them take the job. I will still survive.
okay. Thank you so much for your clarity. Hezeka Zulu, thank you so much. Yes, let's see if we can squeeze. We put our guests at least for 5 minutes. I'm saying Vendela Patrick, Vendela want to have a say in this. We're gonna pick up Vendela. At least yes, you can go ahead and do so. Hezeka Zulu, wow, easy. Let's pick up Vendela Patrick, yes, of the LPP. Vendela, good morning. Let's do a minute, please. A minute, 30 seconds, quickly. Morning.
I bet you know, I bet the platform quickly, but I listen to Hassan cases. I don't usually want to speak my political vote. I want to add voice to people within the executive movement. The president sat, contemplated, and saw that Zulu was competent for this position. We have to be honest to ourselves. 6 months, this man has not taken over. Look at the tone of his voice. Even on his bereaved, people are using his predicament this time to say he's telling truth. We all know how to work in this country. And this has been my disappointment that when people are appointed, what has it made? I am asking the president or people that are close to the president. Mr. President, you want to bear what judges. This is now a group. There are 38 appointments that have been responded. This appointment proceed all other appointments. Mr. Kazulu was preferred to serve. Allow you to take over. What is preventing him from taking over? We don't know the devil that is there, but this is unprofessional. This is a historical example of wickedness and political misconduct. Please, as I conclude, we want to beg members of the executive committee of the village. We supported you, we helped to support you, hoping that within your event agenda there's something to call rule of law. You will exercise rule of law and allow them to continue in the own power.
Okay.
We stay obedient, we stay with to the president. If a professional man, let this man be allowed to take over, and you don't put him on the level, but you cannot stop him doing it.
Thank you, Fendela Patrick. Yes, we'll bring on our guests in 4 minutes from now. So you can announce the female line quickly.
Yeah, the female line 0770202579. Maybe we can just take 2 calls from the female line.
Yes,
0770202579.
Yes, there where you have to find the other fish. Yes, you don't know it all. You don't know it all. You don't know it all. Let's see who can because difficulty. Let's see. Go ahead. Good morning. Just a minute.
Yeah, I mean, even 30 seconds, I'll be very brief. Law 10 of the 48 laws of power says, recreate yourself. In other words, nobody is supposed to be in government job and die there. When one door closes, open up another door. Honorable Councilor, you are my good friend and brother. You are a very competent and qualified man. Controller General, lawmaker, is that. If the job cannot be given to you, find somewhere else.
That's by being appointed by the president.
Friend, the job it has not gone through. So what? So you will force it? Another thing, I'm not saying that he's the one now. I'm saying the general in general. To anybody, especially the protesters who want to make him look ugly. Thank God he kept doing. You know what I heard this? I felt so bad. I said, why should this man ask people to go and protest for this job? He can find something that the man is competent and qualified. I know him very well. He can find another job out of government. The point I'm making here is that I'm not talking about Kazoo so much, but people try to make this government job thing to feel like it.
Okay, so the key word was he was not the one who organized it. Yes, I mean, yes. Let's go to female line.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Marka.
Morning, your name?
This morning, I'm on my own issue this morning. I further want to greet my dynamic president, this same Marka, my shortest president.
Oh.
And then this morning, I'm very, very happy this morning for the chief and Glorious California Chief Justice. I'm so happy. I don't know that I go for anywhere when it started the case and I've been praying for this woman to be free. I'm so happy this morning. I don't even the way I did yesterday.
Okay.
I'm very, very happy. I'm so grateful to God that one day I said it. I said one day they will all be free and they are happy. I'm so grateful to God. And I'm very grateful to the journalist.
Okay, thank you.
Oh no, man. Moko, our president, shut this. Yes, we'll squeeze just one more call if you do have from your end. Yes, let me see who's on the line. We'll see. We'll call him my regular number. It shouldn't be this way. Yeah, let's pick for the neutral line. Yes, the female line. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please lower the volume of your radio. Go ahead.
One of the supporters of Honorable Kazulu and Marka Ujane, one of the supporters of Honorable Kazulu, who transported myself yesterday from Green Cape County to examine at the president's house when I heard that the aggrieved records that were dismissed from the National Road Fund were examining.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because the issue of Honorable Kazulu employment, it has gotten so complicated that to the extent that even we are supporters of him, whenever we call him to inquire as to how far, we don't really get anything straight. So we saw yesterday's assembly as an opportunity to hear from the president as to how far is this employment issue.
You said it to say that Honorable Kazulu has no idea that you were even going there.
We have no idea. We are supporters only use the situation yesterday as opportunity to
Oh,
go part of the assembly to join the aggrieved workers
okay.
to know from the president himself who appointed Honorable Council as to how far or what his next decision. Because even if we call Honorable Council to inquire from him and support us as to how far his appointment has gone with the president, we don't really get anything straight enough. So it's so complicated. A lot of controversies around it. So we use the situation yesterday as an opportunity to get from the houses owner.
So people were saying, just to leave you, people were saying that, oh, he maybe put his supporters together to go there. He even transported in this and that. These are the kind of calls that were coming out. So what can you say about that?
If at all, for one thing, I called Honorable Council yesterday and told him that all such a protest is being organized by the dismissed workers, he wouldn't have invited me to go. That's the reason why I never even told him when he got the information. Lately, even he called me and told me that someone told me you were there. I said, yes, I was there, Honorable, because if I had told you that, I had such I want to be part of it, you wouldn't have allowed me. So he has no idea. He said that it was one protocol lady from the marshal that called him and told him about it when he was on, I think, on family members' burial. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for the clarity. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me squeeze this person.
I think this call was important.
Yeah, very important. Yes. Good morning. Who's on the line? Quickly. Hello.
You getting me?
Go ahead.
Thank you for the time. You know, now listen.
Actually, Sano, you
Yeah,
have to
your
let
line
me
is
get your
breaking.
call.
Your
Otherwise,
line
I'll
is
let you go. I mean, we're out of time already. Okay. Yes, I think we're not ready to get here actually. Yes, but let's link up with our guests. Thank you, Tomo. We're gonna follow up with this. Well, the calls, the text messages are coming back to back. Yes. The Truth Breakfast Show 96.1. Let's see if I can connect. Maybe I can pick it up from there. I have to go.
Okay.
Double roll.
Yes, so we have, like we indicated in the lineup this morning, we have the guests from UNEPO. They are here this morning to talk about their projects. They had a dialogue recently concerning some of the work they're doing in the country. So let's just connect with them and have them introduce themselves this morning. Good morning, gentlemen. It's great to have you all here. Okay. Can we get the names and maybe positions? Hi, Sunny loaded. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. I saw you passing, but you looked at someone else in my eyes. How is UNEPO? Yes, let's talk about the latest project and the activities surrounding that project. Mm.
Has been working with health facility development committees members.
Mhm.
They are the board of directors of every public health facility as per the structure within our health system. So we've been working with them in Montserrat and Bond County to train them on their roles and responsibility and give them more idea on how they can contribute immensely to health facility development, how they can advocate for issues affecting them because they are from the community that have been selected to form part of. And we also been working on the issue of monitoring USAID malaria commodities. So the U.S. government provides support to Liberia and other partners, not only the U.S. government, but specifically we want to stick to the malaria commodities because that's why our project is concerned with for now. So USAID, the Global Fund, UNFPA, they provide commodities to Liberia free of charge, and these commodities include the malaria medicine. So for adult, kids, baby, any kind of person, once you have malaria, they have the mosquito net, they have the test kit to test you, and once you tested positive, it may be as per the doctor's or physician prescription. You can take a tablet or injection. They are all available free of charge in public health facility as per the arrangement between the Liberian government and the US government through USAID and other partners. So these commodities are in the facility, but this project and has the
So
report.
what specifically have you been doing? Have you been monitoring their usage, or what have you been doing?
Yeah, so we've been monitoring their uses, and that's why I'm coming to
Okay.
because the USAID, have stated that most of the commodities that they provide to Liberia is found in private pharmacies and hospitals or clinics. So we, through this project, has been monitoring the health facility that receive these drugs from the central medical stores to ensure that they are accounting for the drugs at the level of the facility. So the Ministry of Health have standardized reporting tools that health workers should use to ensure that they report on these drugs that they receive. And we've been monitoring these activities over the past 1 year, and we've been monitoring it in Maserado, and in Maserado we've been monitoring it in 20 health facilities in Carisbury Health District, in Todi Health District, Central Monrovia Health District, Bushwa Health District, and Commonwealth Health District. So these are the health districts that we've been working in across the 20 facilities. They are all cut across. And part of our 20 facilities, we have some facilities like GFK, Redemption, TB Annex, um, how you call it, the Tubero Health Center that is just right by, not too far from the radio station here, and other facilities that we've been monitoring all the time. But we need the time to Samuka, who is the project lead, to give you more information.
Yes, so let's get more information, especially from the monitoring. Maybe some of the reports that even led to initiating this project, like for example, well, these have commodities for malaria are meant for public facilities, but they are being found in private facilities. I believe these were some of the factors that led to the initiation of this project. So tell us, what have you found since you started monitoring?
Oh, thank you. So it has been wonderful monitoring these facilities. There are many things that we observe, and we're now going to talk mostly about the findings. What we're going to do is to talk a little about it, at least so the public can know what we're doing. So we go to the facilities, we monitor donated drugs that have been donated by USAID, specifically malaria drugs. We look at the will bill from the CMS. We look at the way that was donated to the facilities and how the drug is being managed and accounted for and being distributed at each of the facilities. So we look at the SSR, we look at the DDRR, we look at the DDRR, we look at the DRR, the different forms that they have to fill in. These are all different forms, or they have to fill it at the facility if you are distributing a drug to the pharmacy, at the clinic, or the health facility you're currently working with. So we look at how the drug is being dispensed, and we look at the commodities you receive, and we look at do check and balance on how much you distributed, what was received, and what's the balance that is left at the facility. So with that, we also look at discrepancies. Of course, we've seen discrepancies, but sometimes it comes from when the drugs come at the facility because of the time that the drug will come, the right person not receiving the drugs, and there can be some hitches along the way. So I mean, these are things that we're trying to identify, and so most time when we do this monitoring, we put into findings. We have what we call the consultative meetings with the Muscle County Health team, where we discuss the findings and we discuss the challenges that have been faced. So with this, it is helping the county health team now to take a lead on how drugs is being managed at the different facilities. So they are trying to put measures into place like don't give drugs after 4 o'clock or after 5 if you know you are not responsible for receiving the drugs. CMS should not give drugs late hours. And when drugs come, you will sign for the drug to make sure you counter check the drug that you receive and make sure it's correct, so that when you dispense in all one for people like us, you never go to the facility to monitor the drug and how you dispense the drug, you have accurate data or accurate information on it. So that's what we've been doing over a period of time to 20 health facilities as well.
Where do you start the monitoring from? Is it from the facilities or from where these medical commodities are
So we
taken
go
from
we,
the
we,
and at the
we go
facilities?
everywhere. So we start from the facility. So go to the facility, we look at the weight bill. So before CMS give you drug, they have to do a weight bill where we state or list all the drugs and commodities that are giving you the quantity, everything.
Somebody want to know what is CMS?
It's a central medical store, sir.
Okay, the
So
central
CMS
medical store.
is responsible to receive all of the medical commodities from partners in Liberia or international partners that are donating drugs to Liberia. So they receive the drugs and they are responsible to donate these drugs to public health facilities. So we start at the facilities. Now we look at the weight bill. We have been trained by USAID to do that. So we look at the weight bill. The weight bill is what you receive from the central medical store. So we look at the weight bill. The weight bill tells us how much commodity you receive, and we look at your dispensing record. We look at how you dispense the drugs, what you receive, and how you have been dispensing the drug over the quarter. Because central medical store usually donate every quarter. So March, June, September, December, they donate drugs. Now, when we look at how you donate, how you dispense the drugs across the different pharmacy in the clinic or the facilities, we also now go to CMS as well. We just as CMS to do inventory, so that we participate in the inventory for quarter two. So that inventory tells how much drugs CMS donated to the facilities and how much is left at CMS storeroom. So for quarter three, we'll know how many drugs CMS currently have and how many drugs they are to donate to the different facilities. Now, the donation should start September from the 5th upward to the 15th. So when CMS donate that drug, we'll also follow that drug from the 15th to the different facilities to know if the drugs have been donated to these facilities and how the drug is being dispensed across the pharmacy in these facilities. And is it reaching the end users, and why the drugs are reaching the end user? And we also want to know if drugs has been on sale, we'll have discussions with the so those only call it focus group discussion too as well, where we discuss with the communities how drugs are being managed, how are they receiving the drugs, is it being on sale, are they receiving it free, what the quality health service that is being offered. Because it's not only drug monitoring, do remember what my boss said. We're also doing quarterly visit with the health facility development committees, where we train them on their roles and responsibility, how to also track these drugs at the different facilities too as well, and how to monitor them, how to track it, and to visit the health facilities to know if the health facilities are doing the right thing. Then they can go back to the communities and let the community know what they ought to do to as a community to help support the health facility.
So, in comparing the time before this project and the course of the project, what changes have been observed so far, especially in the usage of the drugs, its impact on the patients and people?
It has been amazing. So before this, there have been really delay in the donation of drugs from central medical store. Delay, but since our intervention, the regular monitoring, we noticed that drugs are being donated on time. CMS is doing extremely well now in donating the drugs on time. Facilities are receiving these drugs, and they are also distributing the drugs across the different pharmacies. And there's this level of coordination. So if this facility don't have a particular malaria drug, let's say 1 to 5 drugs, they don't have it, you can easily request to maybe the county health team, county health team can take the drugs from another facility to give it to you. So the coordination is there, and the drugs are being, properly managed to some extent. That fear is there. And one of the things we're also doing is that we're also working with the county health team to educate the health workers on, or especially the pharmacists at these facilities, because they are the ones responsible to distribute the drugs. They also got a storekeeper too as well. In some of the facilities, got a call them storeroom keeper. They give the drug to the pharmacists, and the pharmacists distribute it to the nurses and other people that need it to the end users. So train them on how to document it, because sometimes too it can be the documentation. You might not know how to use the different tools that medical health give. So medical health have different tools, like our name it. Some of the tools they have, the dispensing record form. All of these tools are there to track on how you dispense the drugs. So we'll go there, we educate you on how to track it as well, how to make sure you put the right figures, because you know that numbers. If you say you get 90 packs of, for example, 1 to 5 malaria drug to a pharmacist, you should be able to write it. If you don't write it correctly, it means you give out a higher number or you get low. Now, if we go to the pharmacy will say another thing, that's discrepancy, and then we'll bring you the book, and then we try to put the correction, and we also put it into our report, where we go to the county health team to do the consultative meeting and share these findings with them, so that the county health team can work with the facilities as well. So there have been a huge improvement to some extent. There have been huge improvement. Yesterday we concluded a policy dialogue where we discussed some of the recommendations to take forward to at national level. So there's huge improvement before and then where it is now.
Okay,
Yeah, and I will just speak a bit to some of the improvement also.
Mm.
Right now, we have citizens are knowledgeable to the availability of free malaria commodities in public health facilities. Even though there's still a lot to be done in terms of awareness, but before the onset of this project, and now citizens now know, because we've had focus group discussions, we've had awareness, we have goals being played on radio stations, so we have citizens now at least know that, oh, we have malaria commodities should be free, or HIV commodities should be free, TB commodities should be free, sexual reproductive health commodities should be free. No one should sell it in any public health facility. So we continue to say public health facility. So we don't want people thinking that if you go to some other private facility and then you go there, you see the malaria just be free.
Exactly.
It's only in government hospital, we say in a library way. It's only in government hospital it should be free. So, and then also HFDCs have started to monitor the drugs now. So unlike before, the HFDCs were not really paying keen attention when it comes to participating and monitoring the activities of drugs within their facility. But now,
Is there, please, is there any way you can identify that all these are the medical commodities given by USAID or partners to the government facility when you see them in private facility?
yeah, so the commodities are branded, one. Two, they are brought into the country only by these partners. There is no other person that is bringing it into the country.
Okay.
So once you see it anywhere else, then it's in the wrong hand other than the public health facility, because these commodities are only given to the government of Liberia through the Ministry of Health and via the central medical store that do the storage. So it will be difficult that someone will say, maybe when we buy it from the same place or what have you know. There's only USAID and partners that procure these commodities for Liberia as a country.
Okay, that is good. I understand you've been working in Maserado and Bone counties. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You laid out a very fine story, especially when it comes to the impact of this project. Can you speak to whether other institutions or it is extended to other counties as well?
Yes, so this project is being implemented in 7 other counties, and on the CSA project. But so the project is in Lofa, it's in Nimba, it's in Bassa, it's in Maigibi, and it's in Bon, it's in Maserado. So these are the project counties that the CSA project is in. So we have 10 CSO partners that are implementing across these counties. And like for us, we are doing drugs monitoring activity in Maserado, but we are not doing it in Bon.
Okay.
So there's another partner that is doing drugs monitoring in Bon, and they're also working with HFDC in another county. So that's how the project, was designed. So everybody working in another county and doing something in another county. So we have two counties that we've working in, and we are working in rather. And there are different components. They got issue that focus on supply chain specifically. So we on RFA 5, we are the lead implementer on RFA 5. That is the integration of citizen charter for health facility development committees. There are other partners that are working on other RFA that are centered to the health sector and the same goal of the overall goal of the CSA project.
Okay, that is great. Which component of the project you held the dialogue on, and tell us a little bit about the dialogue.
So the dialogue is on the same CSA project, the integration of citizen charter for health facility development committee. And purposely that activity is conducted because we've done a lot of work in the community regarding the findings from all of what we've done over the last 12 months. So that policy dialogue brings together stakeholders like the host committee on health, the Senate committee on health, youth group, market women, Mossberg County Health Team, from the Ministry of Health, and they bring these stakeholders together, even media institutions, they bring them together to share all of the findings that we've gathered from the project on the overall, looking at citizen feedbacks, looking at health worker feedbacks, looking at the community again in the category which is the HFDC's feedback, and then we share with these key stakeholders. And the purpose of it is that there are recommendations for policy improvement, and we need the policymakers to be able to take actions. So, in our recommendation for system improvement, we need the Ministry of Health to improve their system. So that is the purpose of the policy dialogue. And some of the issues that came up from the policy dialogue has to do with creating a clear communication and feedback mechanism between the public health facility, or we say Ministry of Health, and communities, because the feedback loop is necessary. Take for example, if you had a hotline, say if anybody have issue or feedback relating to any clinic, hospital, any health worker, you can report it through this hotline, for example. That's a feedback mechanism in the loop. Take for example, we'll compare this to what we have for what we did on the Carter Center project that is called Farm Officer app. So for example, that Farm Officer app is used to appreciate, we say, commend, an officer that does or do um, correct law enforcement. And it's also there to report any officer that also do bad law enforcement. So you have the kind of a feedback mechanism that are very important. And also budgetary allotment for last mile distribution. So another challenge is that for Mosorado, the CMS supply the health facility directly for Mosorado and Maikidi. But for other counties, they just go to the county depot from Central Medical Store before they distribute to the facility. So the county health teams in those counties do not have the logistical capacity to be able to distribute the drugs when it gets to their depot. They take it from there to other public health facility. So they complain that there is no funding in the budget for that. So these are some of the issues that need to be addressed. The issue of understaffing at public health facility. So some of the record keeping issues because one person got a lot of work to do. Sometimes you go to some facility, you only have one professional person, a lot of volunteers. Sometimes the volunteers don't even go and they are not really accountable to the facility. So look at infrastructure, the storage where these drugs are being kept, they are not properly conducive for the kind of medication that they should be, keeping. So these are some of the key issues, and then we're looking at policy. Take for example, criminalizing the sale of drugs. That if you see any USAID commodity or any donated commodity or any commodity procured by the government of Liberia when related to health product, seeing it in that is meant for public health facilities, seeing it in private clinics, pharmacies, it should be criminalized. Like the way we have power theft now in this country has been criminalized. So these are some of the recommendations, that came out from the dialogues from citizens and also from the report that we presented.
That is great. What is the lifespan for this project?
So phase one of this project ends in September. So
Is there windows of opportunity for phase two?
yeah, so
Yes.
we are discussing reprogramming with the donor and to see the possibility of extension for another 1 year because the overall CSA project is a 5-year project. but we are in the third year now, so we're looking forward to the remaining 2 years, and we hope to be now contracted by USA always to implement, in these communities.
Okay, that's great. We have a team here from UNEPO. UNEPO is what, youth?
Youth Network for Positive Change.
Okay, Youth Network for Positive Change, UNEPO. The head of that institution, Ambassador Leo Tia, is here alongside one of his, I think, the program manager.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, they are here this morning. Except there's any information you want to share, having asked you so that we can open the lines and have interaction with the public.
Yeah, I think we can have interaction with the public.
Okay, so if you have interest in things that you want to know more about the project and the activities of UNEPO in the country, you have the team right here. Call for the women 0770202579 for the women 0770202579 and the men 077728591 077728591, the male line, and the female line 0770202579. And I think this discussion is very important, and the females should participate. We're talking about health commodities intended for, most of the time the malaria thing that the children, Yes, so you can call 0770202579 for the women, and the men 0777728591. Let's take the first caller this morning. Good morning. Please, when you call, stay away from your monitor, please, or you cut it off. Good morning. Okay. Morning. Okay.
Yeah, I thank you for your studio guest, and I like the way you do everything that happened. They always put it over here for we, the common people, to know. Because for one side, the president can get the same hospital.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how the hospital will go on. But he has explained and so on. We know now that what is going on. They are putting things in place. So I thank the studio guest for delivering all the doors.
Okay. Thank you so much for your participation to this caller. Good morning. Morning.
And let me say a pleasant good morning to your guest in studio. I'm following the show from District 4. And this is the voice of Hawaii Voice here.
Okay.
For your guest, I think I listened to them and it spoke very well. And I think this initiative, first of all, I'm our partners who are providing these medical supplies for the health sector in our country. But there are a few things they spoke about for which I just want to add my voice to what they said. One has to do with this issue of supervision. I really want to encourage them to see how best they can really beef up their strength in this area of supervising, because it's not just about distributing, the medication to these different facilities. But if for any reason there's no form of supervision, Marka will still go back to the same old days. And like I was about to ask a question, but I think he provided clarity on that. The issue of providing means of getting feedback to the community from the community and that of the health facility. I think he stressed that. I think before they leave, they must be able to announce those numbers and those platforms that we can visit, so that at least they can be able to get feedback from the community and that of the health facility. But thanks again. Thanks to them in studio.
Okay, thank you, Akwe Boy, for always following the broadcast and participating. You can do so again by calling 0770202579 for women, and for the men 0777285961. Let's go back to the men line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, go ahead.
Yeah, let me appreciate you people for the talking point this morning. I would like to appreciate it.
What is your name? Where are you joining us from?
Okay, sorry, my name is Eric David McKelly and I call from Yellowville.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to appreciate the studio guests. Those are some of the initiatives that we encourage in the society, but we encourage them that they should please try to do their work properly, do check and balance, because many times when you go to a public facility, the drugs will be there, but they will not really serve you. I went to Kennedy Hospital, I was specific, and I pay for malaria drugs. So I don't know when those regulations came in effect.
Is that a public facility?
Hospital, it is a government hospital. Government hospital, I was charged more than 2,000 pounds to treat malaria and typhoid.
Okay, thank you for bringing that to our attention as well. Again, call 07772859610 07772859610, and the female line 0770202579. We have the team here from the U Network for Positive Action, or UNEPO, and they are talking about their project monitoring public health facilities on the usage of malaria commodities in Liberia. Good morning. Okay, great for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to tell you, thank you very much for the way you are doing our stations, right? In this country. So, the SSI, I want to also thank you for the SSI for wanting to run all over and the cartel that is spreading public institutions in all over this country. That's a major way that the Ministry of Health need to work with them strongly so that he can break this cartel. Marka, it will tell you some of the things. The time we got on radio is not just enough for all to talk about, but it's so bad off in the rural area. If you can observe it in the city, whatever rural area, it is a serious thing. Thank you, people, so that we will always be helping to bring us so that the fight against it will be easier. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us from way in Total Bomb County. Good morning. All right, go ahead, Bracewell. But that's specific drugs these people are monitoring, not just all medical commodities. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So let's take the last call and then we'll go back to our guest to close up. Good morning. Sorry, let me get it. Well, the phone is freezing now because of the number of calls. But let me see if I have this one. Well, I'm not making it. I get love. Well, I'll make it. Yeah, so let's go back to Leo and the team member there. You listen to the callers. You can respond to some of their concerns, and we can just do that in at least 3 minutes, please.
Yeah, so the person who called and said that they pay for malaria commodities recently, we'll just call our numbers and you can call, we can talk it off the air here because
Okay.
we need to investigate the issue and to see how we can engage the facility or the county health team on the alleged sale of drugs in our facility. So you can call 077-569-4611. 077-569-4611, and we can talk about it. But on the overall, we are doing our best, and the partners are supporting to ensure that we continue to monitor these commodities and help strengthen the system. It's not only about monitoring to bring out issues, but also to provide mentorship to the facility, and the county health team to also advise and coordinate to ensure that things are done properly. So, as a close up, I also want to use this time to commend the House and the Senate Committee on Health. During the course of this implementation, we had a special advocacy for the provision of last mile funding in the budget for last mile distribution. And the committee informed us that within the last increase that was made to the health budget, the 4.4 million increase that was made, the issue of last mile distribution was factored. So we want to commend the House's Committee on Health from both Senate and the House for that very important step taken by the committee or the legislature in general. And we'll continue to work with them through this project to ensure that policy recommendations and issues relating to the health sector are addressed, and we all support our country's national developmental agenda. Thank you.
Okay. And finally,
Yes, so I just wanted to speak quickly to the I think it's the last caller who said the facilities they had the drugs but they're writing it on they writing the drug on sheet and give it to go and buy out. Sometimes it's actually not like that. Sometimes the facility actually don't have that drug that they should give you a drug. But there's one of these during the course of the monitoring, there's something we observed that is stock out. These facilities sometimes go out of stock of these drugs, so that the end result they have to give it write it on sheet and give it to you to go and buy out. Sometimes, most times it can be the problem. Not that they have the drugs and they don't want to give it to you, but sometimes they can go out of stock, and within that time they put into to the county health team to request for drug. Before the county health team can go to other facility to look for that particular drug that is being stocked out. It might maybe you might go there and then it will tell you go and buy it outside. So sometimes it can be the problem too. Not that they have the drugs and they don't want to give it to the patient or whatever. But on the overall, we want to say thank you to USID for the opportunity to be able to monitor these drugs. To the call up from Bon, we do our best to ensure that drugs are being monitored at public health facilities, and we will reinforce it once USAID give us the opportunity to do that again. The next phase, we will continue to do that to ensure that drugs are properly monitored, and we'll go there to also supervise, work with the county health team to also supervise some of how the distribution is being done at the different facilities. And we'll continue to engage the radio stations, we'll continue to engage social media and every other place to ensure that that the citizens are aware that drugs at public health facilities or malaria drug at public health facilities are free and they should be used for the intended purpose. So I want to say thank you to also to the radio station for allowing us to be here and to share some of the activities on our project as we go forward. Thank you.
okay, thank you ever so much for coming this morning. The folks there from UNEPO been talking about the project they've been implementing. We are also joining them to hope that USAID will will extend, the project, and they will be included to continue to do more for our people. Thanks ever so much. Let's take this break. When we come back, we'll bring you our next set of guests here this morning on the TBS. Oh, let me get this.
Happy family for every Western Union MoneyGram, RIA, or rapid transfer transaction done at any bank branch or sub-agent location, you can get a price. So,
Will, I'm not understanding you. Tell me about the thing because my brother saying that you will be first thing tomorrow.
Okay, let's see.
Many times when Liberians come to the States, driving becomes an issue for them. So the train coming here will give people the opportunity to find better jobs, to be able to move around easily, and will cut down some of the costs that we incur on ourselves. Some of the older people, we got people who have to go for them and bring them to buy their groceries. Now, they can do it on their own. The Blue Line coming to Brooklyn Park, especially where we are concentrated, will be a blessing to most of us.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, anywhere in the world. Welcome to Pamper Patties. I'm Esther Limeli Bryant, the owner and CEO of Pamper Patties. At Pamper Patties, we do amazing things in this park. Pamper Patties is where tradition meets modern health and beauty. We live up to our slogan, luxurious, elegant, and affordable. At Pamper Patties, we have one of our amazing treatment rooms. It's called the Ayurveda room. In that Ayurveda room, we do the Sharadara oil treatment. Sharadara helps you to ease your stress. It's very relaxing. Once that treatment is done, you feel very calm, you have good sleep, and we have professionals doing all these treatments. You should see our pedicure rooms. Our pedicure room is amazing. You'll be very comfortable. We have professionals to make sure that you leave here with a soft feet We will make sure that you leave here with your nails well done. We have an amazing hammam room. We have a professional from Morocco who will give you a Moroccan bath, nothing you have experienced. So come to Pamper Parties and enjoy these services. Our massage room is where we do the Swedish massage, the hot stone massage, deep tissue massage, and everything. Our facial.
Breakfast show as well as EcoBank Liberia Limited, the Pan African Bank that we indicated. We have a team here from um, the FASA Ally School of Excellence, and the dedication here is headed by the principal of the school, James Fire. I would love to say good morning and welcome to the Truth Breakfast Show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And
Thank
good
you
morning.
for having us.
And good morning from my end.
You'll be talking slow. So I only call the principal's name, so let's get the name of the other members of the team and their position.
Okay, Natanya and Bombo, the vice principal for administration of the FASA Ally School of Excellence.
And I am Eddie Esda. I'm Community Observation. I am the coaching coach of the FASA Ally School of Excellence.
Okay. Yes, great. And again, welcome to Truth FM. I know this is not your first time. However, how is FASA?
Yeah, we are thankful to God. FASA is great. Every year we see a lot of improvement, and we are thankful to God that with the help of the Almighty God, things are moving very good with us. Both the work, the staff, along with the preparator, and the entire workforce, things are okay. We thank God for life.
Okay, that is good. We are, I don't know whether this is a transition period where the other school year is supposed to be, you want should be starting. Give us some details as to what do we expect from now to September.
All right, thank you very much. We want to be thankful, as I said earlier. First of all, give thanks to God for the preparator, giving you the authority or affording you the opportunity to run the institution. Quite recently, we conducted an enrichment program which ended fruitfully. It was okay. Then we can tell the public that the school is in full gear to open next week. We have completed the vetting process of our staff. Also, tomorrow will be the refresher workshop, pending to the opening on Monday. We thank God that everything is on code. We are also planning this year for the A and B session because though there is a third year in existence, but the school is growing, the enrollment continue to increase. So we are hoping this year to have A and B classes, and we are also prepared for A and B because we reserve extra classes in case of any increase in enrollment which we are expecting. It means that we are in full readiness. Also for the seat preparation, we also increase the workforce because if you are securing space for students, you also know that you have to increase the workforce because if the enrollment increases, it's better that you plan before time because if you don't have proper planning, you will have hard time at the end. So we have enough number of workforce added to the one that we had. And also the transport system is in full readiness. We are checking our buses and all is okay. Also, this year we add a little value to the TV program and even the academic department. There are a lot of changes that have occurred this year. This year, the provider decided that again, all the first grade from nursery to 12th grade will be acquired tuition free, and also the quizzing department, which of course the quizzing coach is here.
I didn't get the first part. All those from
The first those from all classes.
Okay.
Yeah, have tuition free this year, and also there's an added value to the quizzing department, which of course the quizzing coach is here. You speak to that. Thank you.
Okay. So can we start with the question coach? What is the added value?
Once again, I'd like to say I'm grateful, for being here this morning. You know, FASA Allied School of Excellence is one of the best schools that we can ever boast of, because currently, as I speak, in the Republic of Liberia, I think FASA is the only school that is giving scholarship to over 18 quizzers to come and be in the school. So last year, we were here at about the same time. We made an announcement about justification. And then we went, we justified, and after that, we took those students, we trained them. And over the course of last year, we were able to win over 6 trophies within the noble institution. So because of that, the preparator, the principal, the VPA, let's just say the entire administration, they were so excited. And the preparator decided that we should have scholarship like we did last year. So the scholarship increases from the number of students that we have on the coaching team to over 18 students who will be attending the school free of charge.
Well, so like, have you done the recruitment, or you already have the team that you're working with?
So we just completed our recruitment. But the good news for those quizzers that are out there is that we still have space. We still have a space because we took some students and then we left space for students who will join us. So if you are out there and you are a quizzer and you still want to attend FASA, you can come and be part of the team. It will see your high level of improvement, and you'll be recruited as part of the quizzing team.
So what are things that, or things about FASA School of Excellence that could attract, other people, students? For example, maybe I'm in school A, school Z, but you think what would make me to leave and come to FASA?
Yeah.
What are the different things that you're doing that other schools are not doing?
There are several things we're doing at FASA. One thing FASA made FASA be the best is that we promote talents, not just the academic, but if you see that you have certain talent in you, the school will try to promote you. Let me just give instance of one student. This academic year that just ended, there's a little girl they call Rose Davis. We know that little girl, she's very good at singing. So the school registered a singing competition, and she took part, she became a winner. And this year, that child is given a scholarship. In fact, the slim industry gave her 60,000 because she took the first place. Beyond that, they also gave her 1 year scholarship, and also even the school, there are other benefits she will be getting this year. And this year too, we thank God that the preparator added value to the school. We have a basketball court. Also, we are waiting on the students to see those that have talent in that. They will also be receiving similar help. Because what further believing is that academic alone is not enough, because if you look at the society now, we have to realize that people have different gifts. That everybody can be a scholar, but the play where someone is gifted, it means that you have to put that person. So there are a lot of children benefit from there based on their talents. Football, keyboard as well. We have a penning schedule for the classification for the football and keyboard, not just
Do
quizzing.
you compete in some of these national sporting activities, like maybe they used to call the ISA League? They have one for Pinsville specifically, and other activities.
Yeah, we compete in those league. Last year was our first year we tried to register, but with our studies that we have a problem with the sport director, so they never ended the league. Yeah.
That is good. So let's look at the calendar events for the school. What's coming up next? What stage are we when it comes to school opening and all of that?
Yeah, as I said, tomorrow will be the refresher workshop for teachers.
Okay.
And per the ministry, Monday all school open, and not just open, but for FAFSA, we are in full gear, we are in readiness. So Monday, effective classes start.
That's great. What can you say about enrollment compared to last academic year?
I can be bold to tell you that the enrollment this year will increase, because last year, in fact, the first year, we have 328 students. Last year, we have the number of 720 students, being our second year. This year is our third year, based on the number of students already in the entrance. I can assure that this year we have A and B
Okay, A and B for each
for
class.
most of the classes. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So at what level is FASA now? I know you did not start strictly from 12th grade.
Yeah, FASA is up to 12 grade.
Okay.
Yeah, the first year we school run from nursery to nursery, but when the ministry saw that the workforce that we had look at the facility and also the workforce, they decided that it's advisable to have a 12 grade. This is a school that have over 19
So is this year gonna be your first
10 year.
graduation? I mean graduation, 12th grade graduation.
Yeah, we have 12 grade graduation this year.
Is it the first?
First,
Okay.
yeah.
And what can you say about, I mean, your pioneers?
I didn't get you.
What can you say about them, the group that you're going to put out this year? I mean, you said they will be your first batch of 12th graders coming out, right?
Yeah. This year we will have, being our first year, we are believing God and we trust our kids and what they did, even if they would want to trust their strength. We expecting good result. We have a very fruitful result in the work. We believe in God. And the graduation will be great. It'll be welcoming, which will also inform the community to see how they can add more value to the school. But in school enrollment increasing based on the result, we are hoping for a very fruitful result because we trust our kids.
Have you fixed the date for graduation, or you are waiting for a WIAC Liberia?
We are waiting today. I think as we speak, the head for Principal Association is at ELBC to hear from him because there's a delay for the release of result. Per what the ministry and wire says that when the wire is administered 45 days for the result. So tomorrow will be the last day ending the 45 day no result. So we are waiting to hear from our boss, who is Dr. Benjamin Way. Based on what he will tell them, we will proceed the next step.
Okay, that is good. If you're just joining us, we're talking to a team from the FASA Ally School of Excellence. The team headed by the principal James Fire here this morning, talking about our preparation ahead of the beginning of academic 2024-2025. Tell us something about enrollment based on gender, female, males. How is it like?
Yeah, for the enrollment when it comes to gender, now only FASO, if you conduct a statistic, you get to understand that all world the female enrollment increases. Almost all the schools across the country, you can conduct your data or your survey and see. FASO is not an exception. With FASO, female enrollment is more than the male. Yeah.
Okay, female more than the male. That's good. But is that the VPA or VPR?
VPA.
Okay, tell us more about student services, management of the students' school facilities, and all of that.
Okay, thank you very much. FASA School of Excellence is committed to living up to the name it bears, excellence. We are committed to providing excellence not only in the academics but also in character. FASA School of Excellence is one of those schools, few institutions in the Republic of Liberia that is, I think, I have not heard up to now any institution that conducts aptitude test for teachers who wish to work within the institution in their area of discipline. So before coming to this stage, every year FASA School of Excellence, we give the opportunity to teachers who apply for various disciplines to be evaluated, to be tested, to know your strength in the area of your interest. So we did that successfully, and people who impressed us in their maths school proceeded to the next stage of interview, that is macro teaching, and the third phase is the one-on-one interview with administration, and that discusses business. So we have gone through these stages, and we can boast of a team that is going to produce. You were just asking about the caliber of students we hope to produce for the 12 rate that we ran last year. We can promise, we can boastfully say to you that we will be producing not too many of them, but the team that will be producing will be we are boastful of them to say that they are excellent, and we're hoping to have 100% result from their wide they talk. So as it stands now, FASA Ala School um, is all prepared. We have everything set up. We have a staff, and we can boastfully say on this public medium that all of our staff, the least we have, I think we don't have even more than two that that have associate degrees, but we hired people with associate degree or BSc
And some have
above
masters.
and masters. Yeah, we got masters. Um, People who apply with the qualification of a master degree in their area of discipline. So,
What are your expectations for this year's or this academic year?
well, we expect to be more robust in producing excellence. Last year, we have our quizzing coach here. The very first time we took the public space to challenge other schools that have been taking the airwaves in academic excellence, especially when it comes to quizzing, we brought home over 6 trophies.
Okay.
Yeah, we brought home over 6 trophies. I think we only lost one game to one school, and all of the other trophies we brought home were trophies we took the first place. And this is why I said we are committed to living up to our name, and we are a school of excellence, and we are very, very much committed to producing the desired result. Um, this is what we live up to. If you go on the campus now, you will know if you have ever been to FASA Hala School of Excellence campus. When you enter the compound, the premises of the FASA Hala School of Excellence, you know that we are committed to living, producing chinches that will impress parents. I mean, people go, they hear. I mean, we are having parents coming from as far as Congo Town, getting parents coming from as far as distant places coming to see FASA Hala School of Excellence by recommendation. And the moment they get on the premises of the campus, the first impression is the environment. We are committed to providing the best for our students as far as we know.
Okay. Yes, I heard one of you mention about vocational courses. You want to tell us more about that?
Yeah, we have the TVET program, and this is actually not something we are doing for show. We are very intentional about it. We intend to produce students who will be graduating from the walls of FASA School of Excellence with skills. We know that nowadays high school education is not that much marketable. But what will help you to go forward, maybe to create job for yourself, is when you have skills. So as we speak, we have students that are being intentionally tutored in the area of electricity. We have interior decoration, we have graphic designs, we have arts and craft, we have
History.
yeah, pastry. So we are very intentional about this vocational program. We are not doing it because we want to have it just in the program to impress people.
At what level do you start to take the vocational courses?
Fourth to 12th.
From 4th grade to 12th grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been doing that since the start of the school?
Last year.
Since the second year.
Okay.
Since the second year, last year.
Give us your impression about the outcome. I know some of the 12th graders who are coming out this year form part of or took up some of these courses.
Yes. We have a very successful program last year, but everything you begin and you see, you have to assess and see areas where you need improvement.
Okay.
So we have done our assessment, and we think that we should do more. If you go on the campus now, there are students whose handwork can be seen visibly in the offices of administration. You will see children now doing home economics. They are producing things for themselves. Some are fast learning, hairdressing, and other stuff. So we are not just doing it because we want to add it to attract parents, but we think that it is something we are more concerned with the practical than the theory. This is why we intensify our monitoring, and we make sure that we become part of the assessment to see that, look, those children are not only writing, but they are doing something that will help them outside of the corridors of the classroom.
Okay, that is good. Again, let's talk about the PTA. Yes, the reason I think we should talk about this because uh, we believe, and even the Ministry of Education believes, that the Parent Teacher Association should form part of decision making when it comes to the running of the school. Give us some information concerning the
Okay.
PTA.
Yeah, thank you so much. When they come to the PTA, I think FASA Alas will already have the best PTA.
But everything you'll get the best now.
Yeah,
We're a school of
really,
excellence,
yeah.
so just get prepared for that.
Yeah, at FASO, decision making,
Mhm.
when it comes to decision making, PTA play key role. Even when you come for any of our meetings, in fact, the PTA that conduct meetings, we are just seated. Maybe anytime they want for to come in, they call you, they come and say what you have to say, but PTA control that. Even our information sheet, when we were about to come up with the school fees, we call PTA, they have part to play in it. So anything we do at FASO, PTA,
Do you listen to their own proposals, or you just impose on them?
no, we listen to them. In fact, most of their views are accepted. That's how we do. Yeah, so even meeting, PTA suggests, well, how often would you have meetings?
As a matter of fact, most of them who are in leadership in the PTA come from education background. They have vast knowledge when it comes to operating school. So they bring on board knowledge and ideas that we consider meaningful that we can add. That's why I'm making FASA Alaska exceptional from other institutions.
Okay, that is good. Well, folks, again, we have the team from FASA, headed by the principal and the vice principal for administration, and the quizzing coach. Yeah, the man. Tell me a little bit about the strength of your team. Who are some of the top players on your team?
Well,
Yeah, so as it stands for my team, there is no one player that I can just boast of, but I can boast of the let's say the entire players. All of them are good. Jerison Joko, my historian, my scientist, Sarah C, my mathematician, Andrew. You know, the good thing about FASA is that for every role that you play on the coaching team, there are more than two players playing that same role. So that's one thing that is really helping the team. Everyone want to study hard, everyone to impress, so that they can also be part of the starting team. So let's take for instance, if both of us are playing grammar, and you don't want to study grammar, that means definitely you won't play because the team is not about partiality. I might know you, but when it comes to game, if you don't improve, that means you cannot be part of the team to play for that day. So you can just say,
How is quizzing important to people's academic journey?
yeah, quizzing is very, very much important because it helps you to do research, even at times be ahead of your fellow students in the classroom. So when you are on a quizzing team, you can learn faster and you learn things that are ahead of you. There are some students now who are on my quizzing team in 7th grade. They are learning things that people in 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade supposed to be doing. So at the end, before you reach to such class, you have advanced knowledge on what you're supposed to be doing already. So it won't give you hard time when a teacher in the class.
Okay, so if you are following us and you want to make some inquiries concerning the FASA Allied School of Excellence, you can call us this morning for the women 0770202579, the men 0777285961. Again, 0777285961 for the men, and the women 0770202579. So we are talking about the FASA Allied School of Excellence. We have a whole team here, headed by the principal, Mr. James Faya, the vice principal for administration, the quizzing coach. They're all here this morning talking about the upcoming school year. But let's see, let's go to the female line, and I hope this is a female caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, this is Joseph P. I call from Kakata, Miami County.
Oh, Joseph?
Yeah.
No, you gotta use the use the other line. Yeah, we don't want to hop on the women. Don't go on the women line. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, this caller is not coming through. Again, for the female callers, use 0770202579. The male call use 0 777 285 961. Yeah, we divide it in here. Men and get on the line, the women get on. Please don't interfere with the other people line. Again, for the men, 0 777 285 961. The women, 0770 202579. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, it's Charlie calling from Rema Giving District 1, Central Avenue.
Okay.
I would like to find out something from the studio guest, which is the principal.
Mm-hmm.
Is the vocational school only for students who attending the school, or all the other person can attend the vocational school?
Okay. Thank you. They will answer you. They will answer you. Yeah. Again, as a man, you want to participate, call 0 777 285 961. The women 0770 202579. We are talking about education this morning on the last segment of the TBS. Let's take this caller here. Well, the caller slip off the line, so you can call back on 0 777 285 961, or better still for the women 0770 202579. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've been following the program. I'm just waiting calling from Morovia.
okay.
Yeah, did I hear the person that the students are learning ahead of themselves? That is, if is going to language to study this material language going so that when they get it, they can share something. Are they following the curriculum? That's the question I want to ask.
All right. They are taking notes. They will answer your question. I don't know whether I got that clearly. A lot of people learning ahead of themselves. Again, you can also do the same as a man on 0 285 961. The women 0770 I'll go and talk about during school business or school business we're talking today. Yeah, so in the meantime, while we await some more calls, okay, let me take this slip off. Yes, you want to respond to the two callers first, and maybe we'll, yeah.
Yeah, we will. Let me respond to the two callers. The vocational program, the TV program, for now we are restricting it to our kids, only the students. As we said, if our children are well built up in time to come, even the director for the enrichment program shared that with us. If we build up our children first, we'll have a space or a time for the outsiders. And we believe that by that time, most of our children will have or require knowledge, and many of them can be serve as teachers for the others. So for now, we restricted to our students only. Then for the other color that talk about teaching ahead, whether we're going by the curriculum, maybe because they didn't get the quizzing course well. Yeah, I think you were asking as to whether
The
what is the
advantage,
advantages of you being part of the quizzing team.
Yeah.
So he said that if you're part of the quizzing team, research you make a research, and sometimes you can be ahead of your colleagues. There are students that are in seventh grade, maybe through your research you might come across lessons from Navre or even Avery. So that's how he said probably the color get to listen to late it was late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we're still taking calls. For the women 0770 202579. The men 0 777 285 961. 0 777 285 961. It's the number you can call to participate on the show this morning. But while we are waiting a call,
Yeah.
we can continue to. Yes, let me see if this caller is live. Good morning. Morning. Okay.
Yeah, I've been following the online. There are two questions quickly.
Hmm.
I want to know in terms of salary structure. How well do they pay their teachers? Are they paying teachers according to the decent workers? Another thing is when it comes to the Liberal Education Administrative Regulation, are their schools then classified because the ministry classifies schools from A to F based on 20 aspects. So I don't know if the school are classified as A school, class C, C, D, or F school, so they can pick it over.
All right. We are taking note. Let's take this caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Go ahead.
My name is Stephen Roman. I call from Rehab.
Okay.
I've been following the discussion, and I have a solution, but I want to put it as a question to the school management. I want to ask them if they have a school management system, a digital school management system. It's a digital one that we built from scratch. So like companies take into consideration everything. So if they are considering the
School management system. What does it look like? Is it a platform? What is it?
It's more like a system that can be managed on computer, on smartphone, and on app. So our system have in three phases. We have the parent users where parents can be able to monitor their students and their children on a daily basis, monitor their children, quiz grade, test grade, and after be able to complain to the teacher, be able to send messages to the school administration to put into excuse maybe if their child is sick, and we promote remote learning, taking into consideration COVID. So we have live classes where maybe there's a protest or also action that's ongoing. Teachers can be able to have live classes with students using smartphones. So there's also where the child is sick, you can send their assignment to them. They can do it from home, deliver it on the system corrects it, and lock it and access the child rate. So there's a lot more. There's an admin level, the teacher user, and there's also other employees that we build a system to take into consideration all those different users.
Okay. They will say whether they have interest or they have it already. Let's see if we can have some calls. Why are the women not calling to talk about schools? Yeah, 0770202579 for the women. The men 0777285961. To this one. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Jeremy here from Miami County.
Okay.
Okay, so let me say thanks to your senior guests. Let me say thanks to them for their presentation. I admire their plan, their work plan, and seeing the bring forth to the academic landscape of Liberia. I want to say to them, yes, your plans, your workings are good, and I'm only hopeful that what you have introduced to the public, that you will stand by what you are saying, because when you go around Africa now, people are not only doing academic. The true value you have added to the study is so important, so that when students are leaving from high school, they have something to start with while they are going to university to keep them in university or colleges. So let me say thank you to them. I pray that they will stick to what they are hopeful to the public, so that the students of Nigeria will be good after high school. Thank you ever so much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's go back to them, respond to the callers, and then we will call it a day because, yeah.
All right, thank you so much. The last four callers, let me respond to them quickly. The first caller talk about salary, whether we are respecting the government minimum wage bill, down to our security in the generatrix, they are in that range. As we speak, we are completed salary discussion with all of our staff. Yeah.
Okay.
Even our generatrix, they are in that range. They are not below minimum wage bill. So that is done. The records are there. Very soon, our document will be to the DU office. It's not a secret. Also, somebody talk about the category of schools. I would not say that is government has category our school. Maybe we are in category A or B, but we are not in D. We are between B and C. Yeah, because if you read and see the facility yourself, or just go online, Google, or we are on Google's, we are on Facebook. you go there and Google FASA last of yesterday, you will see us and you will see the facility yourself. Then another fellow talk about the
School management
school
system.
management system. The system that University of Liberia using, that is a maternal company, is the one that we are with. Parent access their children information online. Even creation, they say, if we only put something in the PTHR room that the creation are out, all parents have access to their kids' password or the code to go and access their children grades.
Okay,
If
that's good.
yeah, even a transcript with them, giving transcript to a parent to carry to the next school if you want to. The program have, you can create transcript by itself, even a well on averages for students and what have you. So we have school management system, we deal with maternal component that you and other university using as well. Then the TV program, where someone also talked about the TV program, we are not taking it for joke. There are students just last year, there are students according contract of their own. In fact, most of the work in campus now, students do the work for us for the school. And the children are proud doing these things. Sometimes we're having program now, like interior decoration, children that they come and help to decorate the schools, campus, and what have you. So we are not taking it for fun because we know that if you check in society now, there are a lot of people that are out of high school, even universities with degrees. And you know
Those
that
here.
obviously cannot absorb everyone. But we are making up children, we are producing children that tomorrow they'll be able to look for their own school fees at the university because with the skill that they are acquiring, they'll be able to look for their own money. Despite the parent helping them, then they'll be able to afford a little amount to send themselves to the various tertiary institution.
Okay, so let's go around the table with our parting comments.
Yeah. We just want to say thank you for the opportunity again to be heard on this public media, and we're having callers from all around. FASA, our School of Excellence, is here to change the narratives. I just want to share a short testimony when we had the opportunity to speak with parents of students who are serving on the quizzing team. I heard some of them saying if we had a chance to actually accommodate the children, they would have waved their children to live with us on the campus so that yeah, because it's not just about what we are sharing with them, but they can bear testimonies of the results the children are taking home. I mean, one father said, if you go in my living room now, you see certificates. Every game my son plays, he brings an award home, and this is what. If you people had a chance to accommodate my son, yeah, I would have given my son up to the stage of his graduation. So we are not just running these programs because we want to uh, plea to public sentiment. We know what those programs will mean to the children's future, and we have people that are even discovering us online outside of Liberia. They call us, they send people on the campus, they do videos, and they have interview with us one on one, and they fall to what we are providing. So, Fatal School of Excellence, we have parents even, I mean, pleading now. The last Saturday, even though it was a holiday, we didn't take note of that, but people came in huge number to do entrance, and we could not just send them back. But because last week was a holiday, we stay and create provide another opportunity for other people who are coming pleading. We are almost like wrapping up. But parents are coming because understanding the economic constraints, we are still giving room to parents who are coming pleading to us to create space for their children. So First Island School of Excellence is here making available to us what we have been using for over centuries. So we can afford to lose this opportunity. We're calling on people just pass by on campus and see what it is. You won't move from there without requesting for our information sheet to be a part of this program. Trust me.
Yes.
So I want to say I'm grateful once again for being here, and to all of my quizzers out there who are getting me now, I want to say keep on the hard study. Those of you who are not part of the institution but also want to be a part, you people are wholeheartedly welcome. We are open to accepting excellent people. We are open to accepting people who are moral, because that's what we stand for. And Eddie S. down, also vision.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let me start by saying thank God so much for True Heaven family for always opening their doors to us. And also not forgetting about our preparator. I'm so glad that since I started work, the only person I've ever worked with that It don't interfere with the administration. We have a proprietor that even when when you come on, then you call him to enter your office, but it don't interfere. We make decisions. Unless you see you going out of tracks, he got in the process. So we are thankful to God to have such a boss. And to our parents, as we said earlier, school
Who is the proprietor?
Mr. Francis Ahali, he's a proprietor.
Okay.
Yeah. So we want to say to our parents that classes starts on Monday, lessons starts on Monday. So let the children come to school. The buses are available. Children can go to the bus stops where the buses need more often pick them up. So everyone is in full gear. Teachers are ready. The administrators are ready to as well. So everything is on course. So let's start on Monday, then start classes. So when people have thought that, oh, no good school and what have you, school just open, it's not fast. So fast, so if it's Monday, let's start. Thank you so much and bye-bye.
Okay, the team from FASA Allied School of Excellence, headed by the principal James Faya, the vice principal for administration, the question coach. They've been here as our last segment guest this morning, talking about development at the school and what to expect for the next academic year. My name is Marka Davis. I've been here with you, Roberts. Do have yourself a wonderful time. Thanks to all of you who follow us by radio and through Real TV Live on Facebook. Do have yourself a wonderful Thursday. Bye bye.